Now, the flood watch is leaving many people in Metro Detroit on edge tonight, especially those hit by major flooding just a year ago. 7 Action News reporter Brett Cast continues our Team 7 coverage with how they are preparing just in case.
Well, there really hasn't been much rain at all this evening here in Grosse Pointe, but this entire county, Wayne County, along with much of Metro Detroit, remains on a flood watch through the night.
It's been nearly a year since Metro Detroit went underwater. Intense rainfall led to flooded freeways, flooded neighborhoods, and flooded homes.
What was that like for you last year?
Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible.
Emma Miller lives in the Jefferson-Chalmers neighborhood on Detroit's east side. Last June, she went into debt replacing the appliances she lost from flooding. Now, anytime there's a flood watch, it's not a good feeling.
We're afraid. We're afraid it's going to happen again.
That fear also extends north through the Grosse Pointes, which also dealt with severe flooding last year.
There's no doubt that based on last year's flooding episode that there is some anxiousness throughout the community.
Grosse Pointe Farms Mayor Louis Theros says his city has increased communication with Great Lakes Water Authority since last year. And while they're not expecting the same amount of rain tonight, they'll be ready if it comes.
We've had tried to implement some changes even from last year to sort of ease that anxiety. So hopefully, as some of these storms come along, we don't obviously see what happened last year.
The flooding last year was also severe in Dearborn and Dearborn Heights. Today, 7 Action News anchor Dave Llewellyn walked the streets to see how people are preparing and found Dawn Berry ready to go with inflatable sandbags if necessary.
You stack them up so high, and then the water from the creek will sometimes come through and come down into my steps. And that's how water gets into my basement.
Ahead of the rain, Great Lakes Water Authority is urging people in low-lying areas to remove items of value from basements. But for some people like Miller, that's not an option.
Really, I can pick something up and put them in a container and stack containers, but furnace, hot water tank, where are you going to stack them at?
And with this storm, Wayne County is reminding residents to be careful in flooded basements, especially if the water has reached the height of power outlets. In Grosse Pointe, I'm Brett Cast, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so much, Brett. Now, download the free 7 app and stay ahead of the changing weather conditions with the powerful 7 First Alert radar that you control yourself. So very important.